Hello everybody, Epsilon9 here, and I'm doing a little something different today by recording my audio after the gameplay. Because Sniper Elite 3 is not something that you do a Let's Play on, because there's a lot of waiting around, trying to recognize and memorize enemy patrols, and also there's a lot of concentration on having to place your shot well, and I honestly tried to play this level with commentary, and I was just stammering and constantly forgetting where I was. I am playing Sniper Elite 3 specifically because a friend of mine heard that I had bought it recently when it was on sale and wanted to know how it was, and he actually wanted me to do a video on it so that way he could get my thoughts alongside some of the gameplay. And that's what I'm doing right here. I actually originally intended to do not only live commentary with it, which obviously that didn't work out, but I had spent all yesterday, Saturday, playing this. I had recorded about 8 hours of content, and that was just me running through the tutorial and the first 2 levels. Because it is fun to just go back and play the levels over and over again. And I tried to shoot this enemy right here from the nose. Let's see if it makes it. And it did, right in the nose. Shots like that are super satisfying. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can shoot an enemy in the testicles. They will show that. I think you actually do. I don't know if you get an achievement for that, but it does make note of it. Yeah, this game I have a lot of fun with, but it is not something I can easily make videos off of. Like, right here, you're going to see me try and... In this game, if you empty your lung, it saves your shot and gives you a little indicator on where the bullet's going to go. And right here, I try to show off how cool I am by trying to hit the gas tank without emptying my lung. And then I just wind up making myself look like an idiot until I finally decide to use the ability. But, like I was saying, heck, I'm not even playing it, I'm still losing my spot. I did record about 8 hours of content just on the first 2 levels, and that would have taken me like a week to edit down and then add commentary on top of that. It's just much easier if I do it this way. On the other hand, among that content, I do have other bits of other little clips I will be uploading later, but you'll see that later. With a little bit of German that I do know, Nebel means fog and Werfer means thrower. So Nebelwerfer loosely translates to fog thrower, although a more proper translation is smoke mortar. I have played Sniper Elite V2 very extensively, and I had played it long enough that it got to the point where I was able to accurately place my shots without ever actually using Empty My Lung, with the exception of like the most trickiest shots in the game.
They won't hear me approach.
But then again, that was some years back. I originally thought this blue teeth thing was supposed to be intentional, like they were supposedly had taken some obscure poison that I wasn't familiar with. But apparently it's actually a rather common glitch in Sniper Elite 3. In either case, it just looks like he died eating a Smurf. Also, you can loot the enemies for ammo and supplies, which you may or may not need to do. I've only gotten up to level 3. I'm not entirely sure if... Because it's one of those things where playing well and not playing too well lead to 2 very different playstyles. My character just made reference to the Welrod, which is the default silenced pistol you get. I'm currently playing with the Camo Pack, which is one of the DLCs. I bought it for $4. It includes a longer range rifle. I think it's the semi-auto HDM is like the only other silenced pistol in the game. and again, it's DLC, so I had to pay $4 for it. And I also got an assault rifle with it. So 3 weapons for $4. Is it worth it? That's up to you. I could have waited for it to go on sale, but I wanted to get I want to beat Sniper Elite 3 before Fallout 4 comes out, and so if I bought it later when it did go on sale, then I'd probably have to go back to Sniper Elite 3, maybe play a couple levels with it, and then it just wouldn't be worth whatever it is then. So I paid the $4 for it now when I could actually get some use out of it. But the semi-auto HDM is more rapid fire. It holds 50 rounds total as opposed to the Welrod's 16. And honestly, that's most of the reason why I got it, was just for the semi-auto. Also, the assault rifle, you might as well not even get them, because assault rifles in Sniper Elite 3, you don't use them until you F up. If you use them, like I said, it's 2 different playstyles. If you're playing right, you never use the assault rifle. If you're playing right, I don't think you ever loot bodies. If you're playing right, if you're playing right, you never use explosives, I don't think, but heck, sometimes you can get away with using explosives. Like right there, the explosive, my explosive was muffled by the sound of their explosive, I got away with using it. If you're playing right, you should only ever kill things with your sniper rifle, but it's whatever. Also, there's a whole mess of collectibles in this game. Like this right here is a sniper nest. Yeah, that's one of the collectibles. Also, I think each level has one specific sniper nest, which gives you access to another challenge, like this one right here. It's called the Long Shot, which is an enemy that is really far away that you have to really test your sniping skill on. Ideally, this is one that you should use. This is a shot that you should make when all the enemies are cleared out, or you muffle the sound of your shot with the explosions of their Neville Warfers. But I didn't muffle the sound or clear out all the enemies because I wanted to show what happens if you get detected. Trying to sneak past this guy right here. And yes, and as in all video games, red tanks mean it explodes if you shoot it. And I thought by shooting that tank it would kill the guy. It didn't. So then I had to run and hide in cover again. I am currently playing on Marksman, which is a lot more forgiving with ballistics, because in this one it does have bullet drop, because yeah, sniper rifle bullets are affected by gravity. Bullets are affected by gravity. At harder difficulties, it is more heavily affected by gravity, and you also have to take into account wind, because wind will blow your bullet left or right or whatever. And yeah, the silenced pistol, that's not for long-range shooting, it is for mid-range shooting. If you're at long range, you should be using the sniper rifle, or at close range, you use the knife. Pistols for mid-range. And I pull out my assault rifle here, because, like I said, you only pull out the assault rifle when you effed up. I effed up. I didn't think I'd attract so much attention. I did. That being said, occasionally it is kind of fun to just go nuts and use the assault rifle. But again, the game's not built around that, so you don't, even with the assault rifle, you don't have that many rounds for it. And again, I try in vain, because yeah, sometimes if you get lucky, you can place a long shot with the silenced pistol. But again, I'm not that lucky. I'm also pretty stupid. I swear, guys, honestly, I'm a lot better at this game than what you're seeing right here, but I tried to show off, and I just wind up eating crap because of it. At this point, I'm no longer playing for style or playing like I normally would. Now I'm just trying to clean up the mess that I made.
Is it my...
Keeping an eye on your heart rate is also something that's very important, because if your character is too winded, then you can't use empty your lung. Because you can't... holding your breath when you're out of breath is not a good idea. So, yeah, walking too fast, sprinting, all that raises your heart rate. And I wind up switching to dynamite right here because I accidentally used the last of my grenades. And this little spot right here is like the best place to use grenades. Keep waiting for them to move on, and they just ain't. The enemy AI in this one, it's a bit sloppy. I recall the enemy AI in V2 being a little bit better. It does do the common video game enemy thing of, oh, I keep seeing my teammates getting shot, and I know that we haven't killed our enemy, but eventually, within a couple seconds, I'm just going to forget that he's there and just go about my business. In Sniper Elite V2, it was a little bit harder to set up killing alleys. But in this one, it seems to be easier. I don't know if the AI gets better on harder difficulties or not. It might. I haven't gotten that far in the game yet.
I might as well check the ridge.
And here I'm kicking myself because I could have gotten these grenades. So, I played 8 hours on the first 2 levels. Was it because they were hard? No, it's because they were that fun. I do give this game a recommendation. As for the DLC, maybe wait for it to go on sale. That's up to you.